Elemental power. What the heck is it? What does it do and how to use it? All this coming up right now. Welcome everybody. My name is BearCozy. If you're new to the channel, I strive to make not only entertaining but also educational videos. I also like to make account progress videos because for me the fun is in progression. And today we're looking at the arena, but more specifically elemental power. Now elemental power, as I just mentioned, is under the arena tab from the main screen. And that is going to be in the bottom left-hand corner, which is going to be right behind me. So we have regular arena, we have team arena, and then we have elemental power. Now, elemental power is actually kind of neat. If you're currently playing Raid Shadow Legends, this will be familiar to you. This is your Great Hall. If this is not familiar to you, basically the way that this breaks down is you have different elements on the left-hand side, starting with fire. Fire for red, right? Blue for water, green for wood, we have light, and then we have dark as well. And from left to right, we have health, we have attack, defense, focus, and resistance. I'm sure all this you can see. So the way that this elemental power works is you can use elemental power. More specifically, you can use these origins, and you can use the blue purifier. I don't know why they didn't name them all the same, but that is the way they named it. So essentially, I'm going to be calling these green crystals blue crystals and gold crystals because essentially they're all the same. They should be all the same, just a higher power. So this is where you do your upgrades for your heroes, and this is what gives you all of your bonuses. Elemental power essentially gives your heroes bonuses. Now, when in the beginning, when you have no upgrades and everything is at zero, it is very, very easy to start upgrading. So I am going to start working on water, and I'm going to start working on water primarily because when I take a look at my heroes, a lot of my heroes are water, and they are actually Sierra, who's really good, right? Opal is a damage dealer as well. Then I have Santis, who's not really a damage dealer, she's more of a poisoner. I have Nathalia as well. I skipped right over her. She is my main damage dealer. And then I am working slowly on Hydrusia. So I am going to be starting with water because Nathalia is my main damage dealer. Then Opal is actually really good in the banker. I use her a lot. And Sierra's coming up, and I'm really liking her a lot. So we're going to start with water. Going back to the arena. I misclicked there. Not that one. Go back to the arena. Going back to the elemental power. We're going to start with water, and we are going to shoot for attack. Now, attack percentage is what's going to give us more attack, right? And that's going to give us a lot more AoE damage. And this will only apply to the water heroes. If I wanted to upgrade something like a wood hero, a light hero, or a dark hero, I can go ahead and use this on the dark heroes if I wanted to. I am going to start with water, and I am most likely going to shoot for upgrading attack as much as I can. So in the beginning, when you're starting from level 0 to level 1, your attack upgrades by 3%, and you're using these green crystals. The first attack will cost you 10 green crystals, and that will go from 0 to level 1. Let's go ahead and do that. And now my water elemental power is increased by 3% on attack, right? The attack is increased by 3%, and that's going to be very, very nice. And what we can do is actually we can go check that out. We probably should have looked at it in the very beginning, but let's go and look at Nathalia. Let's see where her attack is. Her attack is at 3621, and then if we go back to the elemental power, what we're going to do is we're going to continue upgrading this. We're going to go from 3% to 6% for water heroes only. And we're going to upgrade this from level 1 to level 2. And that will take our attack from 3% to an additional 6%, or an additional 3%, I should say, for a total of 6% additional right now. And that's going to be very, very nice. Now, at this point, I can continue upgrading further. However, I do not have enough green crystals. I have a few blue. I would like to use blue, but I cannot. At this point, I don't think I can use blue because the very early levels, at least for the first 3 or 4 levels, it's all going to be green crystals, and I have to play some more Tag Team Arena. But if we go back and we look at Nathalia, hopefully it will reflect in the icon, and there we go. The detailed stat page, her attack went up a little bit. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps, and I'm going to continue plugging away. I'm going to continue upgrading their attack, and that should help a lot, right? And so to get this elemental power, we have to play Tag Team Arena, and we're going to do that together right now. Right now, I'm in Silver 2. I've been doing pretty good. As you can see, I have 3 wins. I'm going to go for 5, try to clear the whole page, and we're going to go into it together. Now, The way that tag team arena works, if you're not familiar, if you're just getting into it, you have 3 teams of 4 and you only need 2 wins. So essentially make your first 2 teams really good. And then the third team you don't really need. My A team right now is Antonua, Winstrix, Erendil, and Athalia. For spells I'm using Defense Down and the Water Prison spell. And I can probably take Marion Shadowblood's gear and honestly just put it on Evira and roll with that. But C team we don't really need, so we're gonna leave it there. So here we go. Let's go into the battle. We have 5 battle tokens and we get 5 per day. You don't have to use all 5, but if you want to climb, if you want to build your elemental power, you are better off using the 5 battle tokens for 3v3, right? So this is essentially like regular arena, except it's 3 times longer, and I really don't enjoy this. I never enjoyed this in Raid when I played it, and I don't enjoy it here. But we're gonna do what we normally do. We're gonna start out with Winstrix, and we're gonna go into it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the defense down and nuke everybody sky high, and then we're gonna move on. Zatlux got resisted in the back, however, and you can also do this on auto. I like to do this on manual just to make sure I get the kills that I need. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill Zatlux. Hopefully we can. There he goes. He's dead. So he's dead. There we go. And Erendil joins in just for good measure. Team B, if I win this is going to be my second win, and then we're going to move on. We only need to do 2 battles if we have both wins. If we win both, we only need to do 2. We're going to start out with Lunar Melt. I'm going to go in with the defense down. Then I'm going to go in with the AoE taunt, right? I broke the teams up a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to buff everybody with Brand. And then we're going to nuke with Sierra and Zatlux. I believe Zatlux is going to go first. Not really the ideal combo. I probably need to put Evira in here because I don't have Valeria. But we are going to try to see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and let's go in and kill what's-his-face in the back. Edicris. Edicris is a little bit scary. Balberith, of course, resurrects like 5-6 times. It's very, very annoying. But sometimes, does he always? I feel like he always reses. I'm not really sure what's going on there. He's immune. Let's see who he takes out. Hopefully, nobody. Yeah, he doesn't do enough damage to really do anything. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to kill him again. We're going to save the Water Prison stun for later in case he resurrects. He is taunted, so not really much to see here. And then I'm just going to use Zatlux ultimate. And it does get deflected. He's almost dead, but he should be dead here, no problem. Sierra's going to finish him off with 10.5k damage, just like that. And that was pretty cool. So there we are. We got our victory, and we are climbing. And we also should have some crystals as well. We got 2 tags, originims. Right now it's only 2 because I am in silver. I do have to climb a little bit higher, hopefully to get not only more, but start to get better ones as well. Right now, the only thing I'm not a fan of, I can go back and show you, the only thing I'm really not a fan of in the elemental power is I cannot use higher crystals to enhance. So let's say I cannot use blue. If it's going to cost me 30 green, it should cost me 20 blue or 25 blue, something like that. And then it should only cost me like 5 legendary, right? Which is the top ones. So that's the only thing that I don't like, because I have 60 blue and I would like to continue upgrading. And since blue is a much higher quality, that's the way I'm reading it. It's a much rarer crystal. I should be able to use them, but use less of them to obtain or to upgrade this power. But I am going to continue working on attack, and then from there, we're going to work on probably focus and resistance, that type of thing. And then once we work on attack, what we can do is we can look at some of my heroes like Brand and start upgrading their health, right? That's going to be really, really good. He's going to heal a lot more, or his shield is going to be a lot higher, I should say, than the rest of the heroes, right? Because now we're upgrading his health. And then if we look at Flarence, Flarence's heals are going to be a lot more as well when I start upgrading her HP. So that's going to work out really, really nice. But for now, we're going to stick to the elemental power. We're going to stick with water, and we're going to stick with attack. Let's go ahead and do the last battle. Hopefully, we'll get a full page clear, and that's going to be awesome. And then from there, I can probably play around when I have some time, and I can take some gear off of Marion Shadowblood. She is in my banker team, my light banker team, but she doesn't really do that much. She doesn't have very many ascensions. So the gear is probably better off used on Evira. So here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this buff off with the stun. Then I'm going to boost everybody, right? That way we make sure Evelyn dies. She is regular Evelyn, but we make sure that she dies. I really don't want her getting healed up. And then hopefully Zalux and Yolanda will die as well. And this should be a fairly easy victory unless something goes really, really wrong. There, Zatlux can wipe our whole team if things go very wrong. But Erendil should join in as well. Every time we get a critical attack, Erendil joins in, which is very nice. And that just gives us a little bit more extra damage. Now, same thing as always here. I am just going to leave the teams the way they are. I'm going to go in with Lunar Mel's ultimate here. Lock out everybody's abilities. Go with Brand. And then we can probably, most likely, just auto this. I don't know where Zatlux is going to go. Sometimes the AI pathing is really bad, like right now. But Sierra still procs, which is very, very good. And there we go. We get her passive proc, which does a ton of AoE. And then we get her ultimate, and that finishes off the rest of the team. So that's awesome. I do get plus 68 points there, as you can see, because I got a 5-win streak. And that is absolutely amazing. So here we are. We've just moved up to Silver 1. I'm going to continue climbing. We get 2 more green gems as well, and that's going to help me upgrade my elemental power. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have enough right now, but let's go ahead and do one more. I am concerned about this middle team, so what we can probably do is we can try something else. We can do something a little bit different, although we do have a taunter, so it might be okay. I don't really know. Let's go ahead and try this, see how it goes, and hopefully we can kill the Mathasia team. I typically struggle with Mathasia since most of my damage dealing heroes are water, and as everybody knows, water struggles with wood. So we're gonna, this one should be okay, right? I don't think we're gonna have any issues here. Defense down, nuke, and then everybody should be dead. Urzag is 50 in the back. I didn't see Evira. Evira's 60, but not too bad. We're gonna do okay. We're gonna take Urzag down. He doesn't pose a threat, and hopefully we'll be in gold soon, right? And then as we continue climbing to gold, maybe we'll start getting much better crystals. Looking at the enemy team, the one thing I do like to do is run Lunar Mel. I've mentioned that several times, and I like to run her for Mathasia teams because it locks Mathasia out completely. And considering Mathasia is only 50, we should not have any issues in this lineup. Although I do probably need somebody other than Zatlux going before Zatlux goes. So I do have to figure out who I want there, and I'll play around with some team setups. Now that Mathasia's dead and Sierra's dead, the rest of them don't pose a threat. Zatlux pretty much cleans everybody up, and then Sierra's passive procs and kills the rest of the team. So there we go. This is going to be very, very nice. We get 3 more crystals. Let's see how many we got now. All right, so we just got 3 more crystals. Let's see what we got now. Let's go back to the arena. Let's go back to elemental power. I have 15 right now. I need 30, so I need to do a few more battles. Zatlux is going to go in, do a little bit of damage there. He's dead. Let's make Hakron take a little bit of extra. At this point, I'm not sure if I should honestly kill Hakron or Bulin, but let's just focus on Hakron and see what we can do. It's going to take a couple of turns, right, because they're both kind of tanky, but we're going to do okay. There goes Sierra with a little bit of extra damage there. He is now taking additional damage. However, Sierra goes last, so that actually comes off. Bulin's going to come in and do her thing, play around a little bit, and we're going to see if we can just kill Hakron here, and then we'll focus on Bulin. She does have those shields, but I really don't want Hakron stacking up any more additional life to the team. And there he goes. We got 1 left. It is completely on auto. Hopefully, Sierra's not... Well, Sierra's dead. So, yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting. Sierra's dead. There goes my main damage dealer. I don't know if Zatlux can do it by himself. I did not think Bulin did that much damage, but Zatlux got her down pretty good. She's not taunted, but we do get another turn here, and hopefully Zatlux will kill her off. There we go. Okay. I was nervous for a split second there. Zatlux got a little bit low. Bulin, I don't have Bulin, but apparently she does a little more damage than I gave her credit for. So there we go. That is our 5 battles right there. We're climbing right along through Silver 1, which has been nice. And we are all out of tokens. I do have to wait till these reset. And we can go ahead and actually look at the elemental power. I got 20 right now, which means I can either start upgrading something else. For this video, I think what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and put at least 1 into health for fire, because that'll give Brand a little bit more health. I just recently re-geared him. If we look at Brand, I just recently re-geared him, and I have not ascended him just yet. We're going to do that together. Right now, he's got 22,255. That is the health that he has. let's go back to the elemental power and let's put 1. It's only going to be 3%, right? We're only going to go up 3%, which is not a lot, but it is extra, and anything extra helps because that's going to help his shield scale much higher. I do need another 10 green crystals there to go up one more. But that's going to help, and that's going to take some time. And over time, we're going to get there. So if we look at Brand again, if we go to his detailed page, he went from 22,255 to 22,455. So he gained 200 health, which is not a lot. But as we continue bumping into him, and as we continue to ascend him, which I do have 2 legendary Soul Arcanas, we're going to ascend him together in another video. His health is not only going to climb with the elemental power, but his shield will also climb higher as well, and it'll get a lot more stronger, and that'll go from 5% to 10%. So that is going to do it for now. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for watching the video. Do me a huge favor. Hit the like and the subscribe button down below. That will help me tremendously to grow my channel. And as always, I thank you all for watching. Leave me a nice comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.